Hey everyone, this is Robbie Hendricks, and this is our second step of Business Basics. Hopefully you just watched the first video, which is the first step, which is why, and hopefully you have also written out your why in the Business Basics packet that you should have with you right now. Now the second step we have here is the list, and this really is the first business building step that you have going on in your business now. So this really is the first step to creating momentum and success here. Okay, so now when you get started, your list really is your inventory. Okay, we are in network marketing, which means we are going to market to a network of people that we know. And our mode of operation has traditionally been just to talk to our friends and family. I mean, we have a product that can change people's lives. We have a business that can change people's lives. Everyone needs what we have going on. I think that you would probably agree with me in saying that everyone in your life probably could stand to get healthier. And most people in your life could stand to have a second source of income, a third source of income, or an exit plan for their careers. I mean, when I think about my family and the people closest to me, really everybody could use more. So now, what you have in your packet is some space to start your list. That's really not going to be enough. What I was told when I was new was, Robbie, you need to make the biggest list you possibly can. And I remember they said to make a list of about 500 contacts, and my response was, I don't know 500 people. I don't know 50 people. And of course, when you're building your list here, this isn't about just putting down the closest people you have in your life. Now that's where we're going to start. You're going to start with your top 20 to top 40, okay? But really, your goal here is to build a list of at least 500 people, and that's people that you know by face and name. You really want to put down everybody that you know in your life. Whether it's your friends and family, doctors and lawyers, accountants, people you know from church or sports or school, or old high school friends or college friends, really putting everybody down that you know. I want to help you understand why building a big list is important, okay? Because what we have going on in your health really is the right timing. It's really, if you look where the economy is at today, you look at our patented product, you look as a finalist and the rising star for the Direct Sales Association. We are in the absolute right place, right time. But I'll be very honest with you guys. That doesn't mean that everybody you call, it's the right time for them. Okay, some people you call, they're going to have different stuff going on in their life right now. It's not going to be for them right now. And it might be people that you're just so sure are going to do it. So what I see people do sometimes is they have these like 5 or 6 people. These are going to be my 5 or 6 people. These are going to be the people that build my business. And though they might be very talented, it might not be time for them. Okay, sometimes people do say no, and whenever I hear no, to me it just means not yet. Because it might be the right time for them in 3 months or 6 months or a year or 2 years. For some people, if you call them on the wrong day, it's just not, they're just not feeling good today. Some people wake up on the wrong side of the bed and they're just like, I just don't want to talk about it right now. So building a big list is important because it gives you the opportunity to sort through all the contacts you have, to find the people that are in a position in their life where they're looking for more. They are in a position in their life where they're trying to get healthier, and they really are looking for something more. Of course, everybody internally wants more, but not everybody's ready for it. And we can't change people. We can't, our job here is not to push people. Of course, we're going to share our vision. Of course, we're going to be very excited. And of course, we're going to try to sell people on our vision and why we're going to build something incredible here. But what we're not here to do is burn bridges. We're not here to push people and annoy people. That might be like old school business, but that's not what we do. This is more of a sorting business, to sort through the contacts that you have to find the people that really are looking for more. And for the people that aren't, no big deal. Maybe try the product out. You don't want to try the product out, no big deal. I'll call you in 6 months. Don't worry about it. Trust me, everybody is looking for more. And also some people, they want to see you create success before they want to get involved, which is a shame for them because they could have gotten started early with you. But it's no big deal. So you're going to sort to find the diamonds. You're going to sort to find the people that want to be with you now. You're going to sort to find those people. And it's much easier to do that if you have a list of 500, 600, 1,000 people. And don't be one of those people that just puts 20 people on a list. Because when people make a very small list like that, and that's all they have, sometimes we become very emotionally attached to the response that they have to our business. And we don't want to be that way. We don't want to get down if people say no, because they're not saying no to you, okay? They're saying no to, it's just not the right time in my life for a business right now, or it's not the right time in my life for getting healthier right now, which of course to us sounds sort of silly, but we're not them, and that's totally up to them. So we're not here to judge them for where they're at. We're here to do what we need to do for ourselves, right? So Our job is to sort. Our job is not to like put down 10 people or 20 people on our list and like really push those people and, oh my gosh, I hope they do it. But what happens if they don't do it? What's that mean? So if you only have 10 people on your list, 10 people saying no is a really big deal. If you have 500 people on your list, that's just scratching the surface of all the contacts you have. So you have to look at this as a business, that we are here to sort. We're here to sort through the people that we know. Of course we want those closest to us to be involved. Of course we want our closest friends to be involved, and a lot of them will get involved. But not everyone. And our job is to make sure we have the contact list. It really is our inventory necessary to network with all the appropriate people to find the people that we can build this with, okay? And if you have that many contacts, you really can take advantage of the law of the averages. And the law of the averages really states that if you share a good idea with enough people, you will find people that are ready for it. If you share a good idea and a great product and a great compensation plan and great timing with enough people, you will find people that want to be involved in what you're doing. There's over 56 million people worldwide, according to the DSA, that do network marketing. And it is the fastest growing business model in the world. Of your list, there are a lot of people that are looking for something, as long as you call them. But if you don't call them, then someone else will call them. So make sure you put everyone on your list. And one of the biggest tips for building your list is definitely don't prejudge your list or discriminate people based upon what you think they want or where you think they're at. I hear this happen all the time. Oh, that person's too broke, or that person already makes so much money. It's like, well, come on now. If they're broke, shouldn't they be looking for more? You know, well, you know, the products are a little expensive. It's like, not for a business, they're not. For a business, it's the cheapest business you could possibly open. So you don't want to prejudge. Well, that person's a doctor. I don't know if they'd want to do it. I mean, they're a doctor. But it's like, but what if that doctor works 70, 80 hours a week? What if that doctor is sick of it? What if that doctor is sacrificing time with their kids and their husbands and wives because of their career? Perhaps they're looking for something that can give them more flexibility. They may or may not be. So what's the worst case scenario? Call them. Share the business with them. And if they're not interested, no problem. But what if they are? What if they are interested and you have a new teammate and you have a new partner? Well, that person is very young. That person is very old. You know, that the person's very young. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg was young when he started Facebook. It was a good thing that, you know, hopefully somebody talked to him, right? Or if someone's older, well, the person, Colonel Sanders that got KFC started in his 60s. You just don't want to judge. You just never want to judge people. You never know who's looking for more. Like for myself, I'm a great example of this, and I'll share this with you even on this video, that when I got started in this business, when I went to my first training, there were 3 people there that I knew. And when I walked into the training, they looked at me like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I joined the business, I'm really excited. And they said, we honestly thought that you would never do it. Because I asked them, why don't you guys call me? Like, this is awesome. So, Robbie, we just never thought you would do it. Because the way I was before this business, I was very closed. I was very insecure. Like, I never went out. For those of you guys that know me, you know I went to Ohio State, and which people party there. But I didn't party when I was younger. I didn't even drink in college. So if you don't party or drink in college, you kind of don't do anything. So I played video games more than I socialized. I studied engineering, which is a highly math, and I was a mechanical engineer, so highly math and physics. So I didn't network. I wasn't social. I wasn't studying international business. And in all reality, I was also known for being very critical. I was known for being very judgmental, very skeptical. So my friends put all that data together and said, nah, just leave Robbie off the list. It won't matter. And you can only imagine how it would have changed their business and changed their lives if they'd called me. Because now I'm on the board of directors for the whole company. So just, you need to trust me and give everyone a chance. If they say no, they say no. No big deal. But what if they say yes? And that really is what it's all about. Give people a chance. And I've had this happen to me also, where there are friends that I chose not to call when I was in your position as a new IR, and they see my lifestyle today, and they see my statuses where I'm traveling all over the world. I'm going to France, I'm going to China, I'm going to the Bahamas, I'm going to Gatlinburg. I mean, I have a different vacation every 2 months. And they're like, is that company that you were doing when we were a little younger? And I said, yes. They're like, why didn't you ever call me about that? And I said, you know, well, I didn't think you'd be interested. And they said, well, maybe not, but you'd think you'd at least have called. So just trust me on this one. Give everyone a shot. Give everyone your all. Share your why with everyone. Share your business with everyone. Show the solution to everyone. Really, really give them a chance. And if they say no, they say no. But if they say yes, you have the opportunity to change their lives and change your life as well. So as you're building your list, you can use a memory jogger. Okay, there's going to be a memory jogger in your Business Basics packet. We'll also probably have one under this video that you can look at. Okay, so make sure you check that out. What you always want to do is you always want to have your list with you. Okay, wherever you're going, whether you work a career or you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, you always want to have your list with you in like a little binder so you can always update it. You constantly want to be building your list, okay? You constantly want to be networking with new people. You know, if you're at the dry cleaner and you have someone there that you're friends with, you say, hey, why don't you give me your number? Maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Or hey, what's your name? I'll add you on Facebook. Just a way to continue networking. Network marketing. You have to constantly be networking with people. And say, hey, I'm working on a project right now. I'm really excited about it. I got to share it with you. What's your schedule this week? Just something simple. So you can continue sharing your business with people. You want to always be building your list. Always have a constant flow of people checking your business out. And you never know when you're going to hit someone that is just ready for change. And those people are everywhere. No one thought that that was going to be me. And I climbed my way all the way to the top of the company because of how badly internally I want to change. Most people aren't sitting there like, hey, pick me, I want to change, I want to join a business. Most people don't have a name tag that says wants to join a business right now. Most people don't have that, okay? You never know until you give them a chance. So just trust me on that, because it really did change my business, because I really did call everybody. I called people that I didn't particularly want to call just because I didn't want to judge them based upon what they did in the past. I didn't want to judge them based upon the mistakes they made. Okay, this is as much about being a good person as it is about being a business person, okay? Give everybody a chance. Because I'm so glad that someone gave me a chance, because it changed my life. So remember that as you build your list. So now once you've built your list, and you're always going to be building it, okay, make sure you sort it. And this is what you want to get. You want to sort it from reds, greens, and blues. Okay, now this isn't judging people. This is just looking at the people you have in your list and seeing, well, who has some influence? Who, if I bring them into this business, could blow up and do a lot of business? So reds are people that have more influence or credibility than you. There are people that, you know, they might have done a lot of business before, or they just might be very social and know a lot of people. Those are reds. You want to make sure you get them into your business as soon as possible, okay, because they can bring in a lot of people just by saying, hey, I'm doing this business, you got to join it. And they're like, really? Anything you do, I want to be a part of. Okay, now that wasn't me. So if you don't feel like you're a red, you're in good company here. I was definitely bluish. You see, greens are people that are your peers, similar influence level and credibility, and I was kind of blue. Personally, I kind of didn't have anybody that looked up to me. I really was sort of bottom of the barrel in that way. The only thing people knew about me is that I did study hard in school, but I'd never done business. I had no money. You know, I could, when I saw this business, I couldn't even afford to get started. I had to sell stuff to get started. But when somebody really wants it, they figure it out. You have to remind yourself that. Don't discriminate. That person's pretty broke. But if they want change, they'll find a solution. And that's how I was. Okay, so you have reds, greens, and blues. You know, and blues are people that might look up to you or really trust you. Your goal is long-term to bring red contacts into your business. You do want to bring in high-level contacts, people that have credibility, people that are good, not just credibility, but good people. People with good value systems, good ethics, people that can represent this company well, because we are trying to make a difference. People that can represent you well, people that you want to work with, and people that are connected. If someone is a true red, we say 1 red equals 1,000 blues. Someone of serious influence, just by saying, I'm aligned with this company, I want to be a part of it, you should come along, they'll get hundreds, if not 1,000 customers, and they'll be able to build a team like that, which we've seen happen many times over in our company. And that person might have more influence than you. I mean, for example, in my business, I think that I have a lot of people in my business that are much more credible than I was. And that's the beauty of network marketing, guys, is that you can be someone that hasn't done a ton before, but you can be passionate, you can share your why, like the first step, and you can bring people into your business that have more influence than you. And build a business around some of those people. So it is really, really powerful. So when you're working through your list with your sponsor or your upline, say, look, I do have a few reds, I do have some contacts that I think really could hit. So make sure you tell your upline that, tell your sponsor that, so you guys can make a little bit of a plan on how to properly approach those people. This list is all about getting this list down, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to approach these people to get you as much success as quickly as possible. So what we start with, though, so that's the big vision of your list, okay? But because you're brand new, we're going to start with your top 20. We're not going to stop at your top 20, but we're going to start with it. So put your top 20 down, okay, on your Business Basics packet, the top 20 people that you have, that you trust, the most and the people that you care about the most, the people that you want to have at the top of your team. So all the business you do in the future supports those people a little bit, okay? So pick your top 20, let's work on that now. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna show that top 20, review it with your sponsor or your upline, and they're gonna help you customize how you'll approach those people so we can get you some first order bonuses in your first week, okay? So that's it for our list training, okay? Our next training is the invite, so make sure that you check out the next video. That will teach you a little bit more about how to approach people as effectively as possible so you can get a fast start, okay? Talk to you then.